Make sure to check out my unbiased immigration story told from a detainee's point of view. Link down below. Episode 27. Let's go. Start the clock.
Start the clock.
I know why you're happy tonight. I'm still on. Oh, my God.
He's going to come after him next.
I am not intimidated by the FCC, and if President Trump is watching, I have one thing to say to you. Have you lost weight? You look terrific.
You know HBO would never go for that.
No, that's not me and never will be, and we're gonna get to all of it, but I think life is fucking weird.
Oh, yeah.
It was 24 years to the day that I made comments on ABC that got me canceled from that
That's
network.
right.
And Jimmy Kimmel took my slot. Did you know that? At Politically Incorrect? Oh, yes, I got canceled before cancel even had a culture. This is on my wall from the Variety. White House keeps heat on ABC's Maher. This shit ain't new. It's worse. We'll get to that. But, you know, ABC, they are steady. ABC stands for always be caving.
Man.
The FCC says they're going to go after maybe next The View. They got a new show lined up. It's going to be great. It's called Morning Wood with James Wood. I gotta say, and I'm friendly with the ladies on The View, but they didn't say anything about this week. Nothing. You know, because it's never been their thing to weigh in on the issues. Look at what this guy is doing. I mean, Jimmy has every right to be wrong, but look at this guy. He was doing porn video games with furries. He was on a game called Furry Shades of Gay 3.
My God. You know what no one talks about? And it's very possible. A lot of these shooters intentionally throw people off by doing or saying things that might be considered liberal or conservative. But they're doing it intentionally so you won't know exactly what team they're on. I think one of Trump's shooters, I can't remember which one, people thought he was from the left, but he donated to the Republican Party or he was a registered Republican. But if you look at other things, he looks like he's from the liberal side.
This kid is in his basement with VR goggles on, getting virtually ass-fucked by a cartoon wombat? And you're going to put politics into this? He's an outpatient who should not be out.
Yeah.
And he is mad at the New York Times. Today he put a tariff on Wordle. There is no organization. Antifa is a broad designation with no identifiable leader and no observable plan, like the Democrats.
That's right.
So Jimmy, let me just say, pal, you did a great, funny show for 2 decades. You should be proud of that. If this firing goes for you the way it did for me, you'll get 23 years on a better network.
Yeah.
You got a great show, Alex Wagner. We invite them every week. They've never come. They think we didn't invite Kamala Harris. We invited her every week. She didn't come. AOC, these people don't come. The Republicans, they show up and they engage in the debate.
Yeah.
And
the criminal cartels in Mexico are going bankrupt right now.
I really doubt that.
I mean, it was not just bad for the country to have completely open borders. I mean, even the liberals understand that now. It was also bad politically. Why?
Joe Biden's the first president in the history of this nation that came in office and unsecured the border on purpose. There wasn't an accident. It wasn't.
Why?
I don't really know. The only thing I can guess is they saw a future political benefit.
Yeah.
Millions of people in the United States. Whether they thought they were future Democratic voters.
Maybe.
But
maybe that might be true, but what some Democrats don't understand is that Hispanics don't automatically vote blue. A lot of them are conservative, especially through religion.
And sanctuary cities was tremendously hypocritical. These cities that were not on the border and didn't have the problem. And then when people started sending them to those cities, they were like, oh, fuck, this is a terrible problem.
I get that.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's so true. I was very hypocritical of these blue cities like Chicago, New York, They're not on the border. They don't have to deal with that. And me, I'm not a MAGA, but in my opinion, that was brilliant. I think that was the Texas governor who thought of that, to bust them over to sanctuary cities. You know, like put your money where your mouth is, and bam, hypocritical all the way.
I mean, I'm going to say to you the thing I said to him when I had dinner with him that horrible night. I mean, people are scared, not just illegal immigrants, and a lot of them are working. I live in LA. They're the only people here who do work.
So
And everybody's like, oh, you know what? We voted to get rid of the bad people, you know, the people you were just talking about, but not Carol. What's going on there? Don't you think it's been a little heavy-handed? Don't you think you've picked up a bunch of people who shouldn't be picked up at all?
Yeah, I'm with Bill on that one, but he's not hearing what he's saying. He's saying that you have to put out a message worldwide, globally, that if you come here illegally, you're going to get sent back. And with Biden, they were saying that if you come here illegally, you'll get your due process, you'll be able to stay, just don't commit another crime, and you'll be okay. If you send that message out, people are going to keep coming illegally. So it's a tough one, man. But what I do know is that this country has always wanted and needed cheap labor. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. There has to be a 10-year work program where anybody from around the world can come in legally, but only for 10 years, pay your taxes, and pay a fee up front. Whatever money was going to the smuggler is going to go to the government. You can help out our vets with that money.
Well, they're asylum seekers. What people don't understand, if you look at immigration court data over the last 10 years, nearly 9 out of 10 of them will get an order removal because they don't qualify for support asylum.
Yeah.
They're not escaping fear and persecution from the home government because of race, religion, and political affiliation.
Yeah, that's true. People might not know, but it's very, very rare and very difficult to prove asylum. But the problem is how long it takes. It takes a long time till the courts are overwhelmed.
He is a former senator from West Virginia whose new book is called Dead Center in Defense of Common Sense. Joe Manchin holding up his book. There you go.
He's trying to sell that book.
Returning champion Alex Wagner is here. So let's just, you do your thing on this and then I'll vomit mine.
Bill, no.
When they fired me, Ari Fleischer was asked in the press room about it, and he said, Americans need to watch what they say. And everybody was like, ooh, that's so quaint. And everybody was like, oh, no, Ari Fleischer, that's too far. Americans don't need to watch what they say. The First Amendment, though, does not protect entertainers who say crass or thoughtless things. The fuck yeah, it does.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You know, I've always said this. I take constructive criticism well because it's helped me. It's helped me not make mistakes and repeat them over, and helped me basically how I would say things and how I approach things. But the press has been...
Well, I hate your tie. Hate speech does not exist legal in America, says Charlie Kirk. There's ugly speech, there's gross speech, there's evil speech, and all of it is protected by the First Amendment. Keep America free. Could you guys at least honor the person you're insisting that we honor by honoring?
Yeah.
The administration's Wizard of Oz, Tucker Carlson, has come out and said that he said that what Pam Bondi said isn't okay. Megyn Kelly also said what Pam Bondi said isn't okay.
Somebody on your network got shit canned.
I think the official term was let go.
Okay, this is...
Yeah, like what the hell is going on with all these people getting fired for mocking Charlie Kirk? What happened to Charlie Kirk? You got college students getting kicked out of college.
200 years have been pretty good. We had a little rough spot in the Civil War, but we got through that.
Let's back that up and say you were a politician going for a joke, which they're bad at.
Oh, this guy.
Don't go after Joe Manchin because he inartfully said a bad joke. Joe Manchin thinks slavery was horrible. And the
Yes,
Civil
yes,
War
yes,
was great.
yes.
Was good that we fought it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Say it more enthusiastically.
Absolutely, it's horrible.
Okay, yeah.
At least you have a job for a while.
Do I? That's
Yeah.
so far.
Do any of us? I mean,
yeah.
you know,
Do any of us?
We'll see next week. Brian Kilmeade, he's on Fox News. This is the morning show where they usually are wishing happy birthday to 100-year-olds. They're talking about the homeless. You take the resources that we're going to give you, or you're going to be locked up in jail. Well, I wouldn't lock them up in jail, but I agree they shouldn't be on the street. Brian says, or just kill them.
Jesus.
And this apparently not controversial.
Passes muster.
Glenn Beck said he's for succession, theirs. See, but this is how you get into then who gets the name? Who gets to call themselves American?
Well,
and this is where we get to the point.
The
where we
whole
need
continent?
lawyers,
Well, we talked about-
We are going to have a national divorce. We bring in the lawyers and decide who gets what. Would you like to hear? Okay.
Oh, man.
The Republicans will get the mullet, the Democrats get the man bun. Yes, that's... The Republicans get the NRA, Democrats get NWA. Yeah, that's... The Democrats get Barnes & Noble, Republicans get Barnes. Democrats get gluten-free vegan foods, Republicans get flavor. You live in a boat on the river.
Yeah, I do, on
Just
Potomac
like every
River.
detective.
Yeah. Ramp to get on the boat. Tom wanted to jump off. And I said, Tom, no, you can't. No, we're in this now. Come on, just have another glass of wine. Everything's going to be fine. We spend no time together at all. You understand, we only have one bipartisan lunch a year.
He was going to jump off the boat?
That's what I'm wondering.
He wanted off the boat.
But let's not pretend like the people in power, the people who run the legislative and the executive branch and are at the Supreme Court, are fomenting division. They are not trying to bring us together.
Yeah.
Last weekend, Jay-Z and Beyonce had dinner in Atlantic City with Jared Kushner. No, they believe in not talking to members of your family.
Yeah.
At the Emmys, would it have killed someone to get up there, since they all want to talk about their politics, would it kill somebody to get up there? Not give a speech about how much they like Charlie Kirk, just to say, we had a political assassination this week, and that's wrong.
That's definitely a left, not even far left, I think just regular left, democratic, liberal kind of thing, with politicians and with regular people. Because I've seen them post a video about how they don't talk to their family members anymore, or their friends, co-workers, because of their political ideology. And I always comment the same thing. This is why the orange man won. Because you tuck tail and you run. And so people who were moderate, they probably never even voted for a conservative Republican or a Trump. They probably did vote for Trump because of stuff like that. It's just cowardly, man. Like that politician lady who covered her face because she didn't want to be seen with Donald Trump. You got to grow a pair of balls and debate them. If they're dumb, don't waste your breath. But if they have good ideas and you think you got good ideas, then go ahead and talk it out. But don't take it personally. No hatred, and please don't kill them.
Can you imagine if a left-wing person was assassinated that week? The whole show would have been about that.
Yeah.
We cannot be assassinating people who are different from us, who believe different
There
things.
you go.
Stop.
That's what I'm saying.
Charlie Kirk's assassination is as bad for Democrats as it should be as it is for Republicans. It is not okay.
Yeah.
Okay? You do not have to agree with what he said or what he believed in, but you have to mourn what his death represents.
Yeah.
Right? And that is not a good
And
thing for our
him as a
country.
human.
But
As a human.
But
Yeah.
Two little children.
But before we run out of time, I do want to ask you, because I think you're going to run for president again, probably.
Oh,
Let's-
God.
I'll take that as
We'll talk.
I'll take that as a non-denial.
This morning I had breakfast with our dear friend Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he and I were talking. He says, Bill's my good friend. He said, now Bill's going to be...
He never has done this show. We've
He's
asked him
going
a
to do your
million...
show. He wants to do your
Come
show.
on, Arnold.
Yes.
I've asked him a billion times.
And he said now,
He's
Bill...
very busy
he said,
for 30 years.
He said, Bill, the country needs you too, Mr. President. Needs us all. We're all in this together. And this little book here will tell you how to do it. My daughter, Heather, wrote it.
Okay. Is this where the Democratic Party is going? Is the whole Democratic Party going to be the Democratic Socialist
It looks
Party?
like it.
No. First of all, we are a long way away from 2028, but don't think that defines the Democratic Party, which, by the way, is at this point the pro-democracy party.
What does it matter if it's a party of democracy? If they can't win, they got to get off that democratic socialist, because even the word socialist, some people will confuse it with the communism, even though it's not. Even though this country has a lot of socialist programs that's been in place for years, I mean, for a long time. But that word, man, to a lot of people, is like a dirty word. So I think the Democratic Party should lean more toward the center, get voters from both sides, not the far left or the far right, but the middle.
I was a Democrat all my life. They better figure out how they lost people like me. Okay?
Yeah.
There's something wrong, and they lost them.
Yeah.
All right. Gotta leave it there. Thank you very much. Time for new rules, everybody.
New rule.
I think it's been a great last show. All right, new rule. Someone must tell the headline writers at InStyle magazine who wrote Priyanka Chopra goes topless under her plunging blazer that it's not topless if we can't see your tits. As if all women aren't topless underneath their clothing. Not to start a scandal, but right now, I'm bottomless underneath these pants. Not to mention all the penguins who never marry because they get cold feet. No one's going to get fired for that one, huh? New rule, if ducking down when you get out of a helicopter is the only thing keeping the blade from chopping your head off, then maybe it's best just to wait till the fucking thing comes to a stop. Giant whirring blades scare me. I won't even masturbate under a ceiling fan. When you're on a plane, they don't even let you stand up until you're at a full stop at the gate. But helicopters, yeah, you're good to go. Watch your head. Watch it roll off your neck. Now, new rule, stop expecting me to remember which of my 27 passwords went with your particular website, which I haven't visited since 2017. It's like I'm on a 70s game show called Locked Out.
Yeah.
Okay, is it my pet's name, favorite sports team, 69? If the Russians stole my identity so they could pay my parking tickets, I give up. Their long game is much better than mine. The one we have, anger, denial, bargaining, depression, and acceptance, that's fine for personal grief. But if it's political at all, we should acknowledge our 5 stages really are, someone on your side definitely did it.
Yeah.
This theory I saw on the internet proves I'm right. Fuck you, you're why everything is terrible. I know you are, what am I? And please don't be the same ethnic group as me.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
Take Ryan Ruth. He's the lying in the bushes weirdo who's on trial now for attempted assassination of President Trump. And he's representing himself. Always a great strategy,
Lord.
right up there with doing your own dentistry. He started his courtroom presentation by saying, "Why are we here? Is it not to care for one another and to hold one another?"
That guy, man.
Like all these killers, his politics was all over the map. He somehow supported both Bernie Sanders and Vivek Ramaswamy.
There you go.
2 guys.
Look, exactly what I was talking about earlier, he's bringing up right now. I think it's intentional to throw us off. Or he can't be a Democrat or he can't be a Republican because, look, he supported both parties at the same time, 2 different politicians.
And his choice in 2016 was Trump. And then he tried to kill him. So
Wow.
I guess he's a swing voter. His politics are so in the weeds, he was literally in the weeds. Trump's other would-be assassin, Thomas Crooks, a.k.a. McLovin. Investigators believe Crooks left hundreds of social media comments that were anti-immigrant.
There you
Then
go.
why shoot the most anti-immigrant president we ever had? And Crooks, a registered Republican, had also been researching Biden's travel schedule, so it looks like he would have been just as happy to shoot him. Or Princess Kate, who it seems he'd been casing as a potential target.
My
So he was the
God.
worst kind of lone gunman, a slut. David DePape was, according to the Chronicle, a hemp jewelry maker and pro-nudity activist from San Francisco. Would you peg that guy as likely to break into Nancy Pelosi's house and try to kill her husband with a hammer? Because he also believed in QAnon and Pizzagate and the Jews
man,
called Hitler. Because he's not Antifa or MAGA, he's Gaga. She displayed a Defend Equality sticker with the LGBT flag, which is very woke. But then also spoke of her hatred for filthy Zionist Jews. But then again, so did everyone at the Emmys.
He hates that.
Now, Tyler, because in America, life isn't black and white. It's 50 Shades of Cray. All right, that's it. I want to thank my guests this week and every week for the last 23 years, maybe. Joe Manchin, Alex Wagner, Tom Homan. Club Random drops every Monday on YouTube, or listen wherever you get your podcast. Now go watch Overtime on YouTube. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. I will catch you on the next one, man.